Hello, U.S. history students. We're going to take a look at some elections here. So this is 1920. You can see Republicans pretty much have the North, and Democrats pretty much have the South. And now we're going to go to 24, about the same. 28. Republicans are doing very well because the stock market's doing really well, potentially, is the explanation there. But then there's the Great Depression in 29. Hoover is blamed for it, and boom! Everybody wants a new president, pretty much, except for these few states up here. So FDR is president, and he is president again in 36. And again in 40, not quite so big, because he's breaking precedent, I suppose. And then 44 again. And then he dies, and Truman wins in 48. We can look at what's going on down here at some point. But watch California. California is Democratic there for the last time. And as we go to 52, we see California Republican. And it remains Republican even when JFK is elected president. California does not help him win that election. And you'll notice Texas is blue, is Democratic. And Texas is going to remain Democratic up through, I believe, 76. California, the only time it goes Democratic is this is Lyndon Johnson being elected, sort of a affirmation of John Kennedy. But then the Civil Rights Act of 64, the political fallout from that happens. And we'll look at this election when we look at Letter from Birmingham Jail coming up. This is George Wallace down here running on a segregationist platform. But California is now Republican again and stays Republican through the end of the Reagan years in 88. And then California becomes Democratic with Bill Clinton, and now is pretty reliably Democratic the last couple of elections. So Texas went Democratic in 76 and has been Republican other than that. It was Democratic for the FDR years, and then was Republican in 52, 56, and then it went back in 60 and 64 and 68, and has been Republican since 72, with one blip for Gerald Ford in 76, and that's sort of a reaction to Watergate, I think, in part. It would have been hard for the Democrats not to win in 76, and we'll look at that coming up. But this is a pretty cool tool to look at, and I'll put the link to this. It's called 270 to Win, and it's the historical presidential elections timeline. I'll put the link in there so you can play with this yourself. It goes all the way back if you want to look back to George Washington-y days. You can, yeah, you get the idea. That was a crazy one. 24. Nobody won. House decided. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.